Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Super Sports Central. Today, we're going to be seeing if I can name the starting quarterback for every single college football team from the 2025 season. So, as you guys can see, this will be done in another sporcle quiz, and we've got all 136 FBS teams here, and we'll see how many starting quarterbacks I can name. Now, I can tell you right away, I'm not going to get all 136, but my goal is to get about 80 to 85. I think I should get most of the Power 4 and then some Group of 5. And for teams where their starting quarterback got hurt throughout the year, if we scroll down a little bit here, it's going to be the team's leading passer, unless there's a reason to have multiple guys. So, a team like Penn State, just someone who pops into mind, will probably be Ethan Grunkemeyer instead of Drew Aller. But we'll get right into things, and I'm just going to go conference by conference. We'll go down the list. So we'll start off 20 minutes on the clock. And first team we have Boston College. That's going to be Dylan Warnergan. Cal is going to be JKS. They accept that. Let's see, they don't. I have no idea how to spell his name. It's Sungapoateli. Yeah, I have no idea. We'll come back to him. Clemson's going to be Cade Klubnik. Duke is going to be Mensa. Florida State. Ooh, Florida State. Oh, Castellanos. Tommy Castellanos. Georgia Tech is Haynes King. Louisville is going to be Miller Moss. If I can spell, that'd be great. Miami's obviously Carson Beck. North Carolina. I think that's going to be Gio Lopez. It is. NC State is going to be... What's his name? Bailey. CJ Bailey. Pitt is going to be not Eli Holstein. It's going to be Mason Heinschel. I have no idea how to spell his name. We'll come back to him. SMU is going to be Kevin Jennings. Stanford. Oh, man, that's another one that I really don't know. Well, actually, they're the first one I don't know. Obviously, we got the two where I don't know how to spell their names. Stanford. Is that be Brown? No, but we got some other guys Brown. Alright, we'll come back to Stanford. Syracuse is another tough one. It was Steve Angeli, but he got hurt early in the year. We'll try him. It is. Okay, they're going to accept two right there. Virginia is going to be Chandler Morris. Virginia Tech is going to be Kyron Drones. Wasn't very good, but it was him. Wake Forest is one I should know, considering they were pretty good. And I'm down to two guys, but I just don't know who the starter actually was. It's either going to be Robbie Ashford or Deshaun Purdy. I think it was Robbie Ashford. It was, okay. To the Big 12. Arizona was going to be Noah Fafita. Arizona State, that should be Sam Leavitt. Or they'll accept Jeff Sims as well. Baylor going to be Sawyer Robertson. BYU is Bear Bachmeier. Cincinnati is going to be Sorsby. Colorado. Man, they went through so many quarterbacks. I think that's going to be Caden Salter. It is. Houston is going to be Connor Wegman. Iowa State is going to be Rocco Becht. Kansas is going to be Jalen Daniels. Kansas State is going to be Avery Johnson. Oklahoma State. Oh, man, they were terrible. Zane Flores? Okay. TCU is going to be Josh Hoover. Now at Indiana after transferring. Texas Tech going to be Burn Morton. UCF. Oh, man. I have no idea. Alright, let's come back to them. Utah is going to be Devin Dampier. West Virginia. Another one I have no idea. We'll come back to them as well. Illinois is going to be Luke Altmaier. Alright, there we go. Spelled his name wrong. Indiana is obviously going to be Fernando Mendoza. Iowa is going to be Mark Gronowski. Maryland is going to be Malik Washington. Michigan is obviously Bryce Underwood. Michigan State should be Aiden Childs. Or some guy I've never heard of. Minnesota is Drake Lindsay. Nebraska should be Raiola, although I know he did get hurt. Or Latif. Northwestern is Preston Stone. Ohio State's obviously Julian Sain. Oregon is Dante Moore. Penn State is going to be Aller or Grunkemeyer. Purdue is Ryan Brown. Rutgers is another guy I don't know how to spell his name. It's Cal Kamanis. Is there an A in here? Yeah, no idea. We'll come back to that. UCLA is going to be another guy I don't know how to spell his name. It's going to be Nico Iamaleava, or however you say his name. We'll come back to them as well. USC is going to be Jaden Maiava. Man, how do you spell his name? Alright, apparently like that. Washington is going to be Demond Williams. Wisconsin, I have no idea. They had a guy get hurt. That was Billy Edwards. Hopefully they accept that. They don't. I have no idea who Wisconsin's quarterback was. Their offense was terrible. Alright, let's move over to the SEC. Alabama, it's going to be Ty Simpson. Arkansas, Taylon Green. Got Auburn already. Florida is going to be DJ Lagway. Was terrible, but he was their starter. Georgia is going to be Gunnar Stockton. Kentucky. Okay, that's one I don't know. I know Zach Calzada was their starter at the start of the year, but he wasn't their leading passer. I've got no idea on Kentucky. LSU should be Nussmeier. Ole Miss is going to be Trinidad Chambliss. Mississippi State, that should be Blake Shapen. They'll take Kamario Taylor as well. Missouri is going to be Bo Pribula. Or Matt Zowers, because Pribula got hurt. Oklahoma is going to be John Mateer. South Carolina is Winora Sellers. Tennessee is going to be Joey Aguilar. How do you spell Aguilar? Is it A-U-G? Yeah, I got no idea how to spell that. Texas is Arch Manning. A&M is Marcel Reed. And Diego Pavia. So we got most Power 4. Really, the only ones we don't know is the ones we can't spell, with the exception of Stanford, UCF, and West Virginia, and Wisconsin. Right, so there's a few. All right, let's move over to the independents. UConn, that's Joey Fagano. Again, I don't know how to spell his name. CJ Carr for Notre Dame. Oregon State, Malik Murphy. Man, if I could spell, that'd be great. Washington State, I got no clue. Army. That is... Oh, what's his name? Not Bryson Daly. He graduated after last year. Oh, man, I know his name. I just can't think of it. Alright, let's keep going. Charlotte, no idea. East Carolina, no idea. Memphis, I got them. That's Brendan Lewis. Navy is going to be Blake Horvath. North Texas is the country's leading passer, Drew Mestemaker. It's Mestemaker. Rice, I got no clue. Is that E.J. Warner? No, he was Fresno State. He was at Rice the year before. Temple, I don't know. Tulane, that's going to be Drake Retzlaff. Tulsa, don't know. UAB, don't know. UTSA, don't know. Do I know anyone in the Conference USA? I don't think so. The MAC. Bowling Green's going to be Drew Pine. Or a bunch of other guys. I know Daquan Finn was for somebody. Apparently he's Miami, Ohio. Parker Navarro would be Ohio. How do you spell Navarro? Apparently like that. I feel like I might know Western Michigan. I just can't think of his name at the moment. Moving on to the Mountain West, Boise State, it's going to be Maddox Madsen. That might be the only one I get there. No, Anthony Colandrea for UNLV. And then the Sun Belt. You've got Barnett, the James Madison guy. But I think that's all I'm going to get in the Sun Belt. So we're at 72 right now. We need to figure out how to spell a few names. Pitt. Will they accept Eli Holstein? I don't know how to spell his name either, so it's not going to matter. See, I'm trying to think. Who could the Wisconsin quarterback be? Did they have this guy walk? No, but somebody else did. Somebody. Okay, Sam Houston. I feel like I saw somebody's name walk when I was going through and making one of my other videos. I can't remember what video it was. And apparently it was not Wisconsin. Whose quarterback that was. But man, UCF, I got no idea. KJ Jefferson graduated after last year. West Virginia, I feel like I should know. But I can't think of it right now. Alright, so I was trying to type in Holstein. And apparently somebody else down here. Holst. Josh Holst. NIU quarterback. Alright, we'll take that. Alright, they're not going to accept Eli Holstein for Pitt. It's because he wasn't really their quarterback. That was... Now I can't even remember his name. That was... Mason Heinschel. That looks pretty accurate. I got no idea to spell his name. Cal, I'm not even going to try to spell that. We'll come back to that again. So we're probably at about 79 with guys I actually know once they have the spellings. I can't believe I can't think of the Army guy right now. What is his name? I know who he is. I just can't think of his name. Alright, so I just looked up the spelling for Joey Aguilar. That's how you spell his name. It's A-G-U-I. I was missing an I in there. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go through and look at the spelling for a few of these guys. Like JKS or like Mason Heinschel. I just have no idea to spell their name. Alright, there's JKS. It's S-A. That's a lot of letters. There's Mason Heinschel. I was missing a T somewhere in there. Stanford, I still have no idea who their quarterback is. Same thing with UCF and West Virginia. Rutgers, let's get his name out of the way. So there's Nico in there. It's whatever that is. I-A-M-A. A lot of letters, again. So we're at 78. We still got to figure out the spelling of Cal Kamanis and Joey Fagano. So technically we're at 80 right now. And I don't know how I'm not thinking of the Army guy. Alright, so I just looked it up. Cal Kamanis is K-A-L-I-A-K-A-M-A-N-I-S. Nope, I spelled that wrong. There we go. Finally spelled that right. And we can get Fagano as well. Alright, there we go. But the rest of these guys, I'm not sure who they could be. Wisconsin, I got no idea. Stanford, no idea. West Virginia, no idea. Same thing with Kentucky. West Virginia might have been Garrett Green, although I'm pretty sure that was the year before. Yeah, it wasn't him. I still don't know how I'm not thinking of the Army guy. I know his name. I just cannot think of it right now. Oh, Old Dominion, that is Joseph. There we go, Colton Joseph. Just thought of him. Now transferred to Wisconsin. TJ Finley should be on here at some point as well, considering he's been everywhere. That's Ben Finley. Apparently TJ Finley's not on there. Although he's played for like half the teams and somehow still has eligibility. Alright, I've been trying to think of this Army guy's name for a while. I have no idea what his name is. I can picture it though. But I mean, 82 to 136, I think it's pretty good. I feel like I should know a few more, but I just do not remember. Stanford, Central Florida, West Virginia, Wisconsin, or Kentucky. There's going to be some guys probably named Smith or Jones on here. We could just guess those guys. There's one Jones. And, oh, Carter Smith. Yeah, I totally know who that is. Wisconsin quarterback. Kind of cheating, but we got two more. Some guy Jones appears as well. Hey, Carter Jones, the Nevada quarterback. Yep, totally know who that is. But we're going to end up 84 out of 136. Technically 82 without cheating. But, yeah, I got no idea who the rest of these guys are. So we'll just go ahead and give up now. I'm not going to get another guy in the next 40 seconds. Oh, Bengal Branson. Okay, I forgot about him. I knew he started the year as the Stanford quarterback. But was not going to get him. I've barely ever heard of Taven Jackson. I've heard of the West Virginia guy. Cutter Boley I was never going to get for Kentucky. Helms, that's it. Cal Helms. But otherwise, I don't really think there was anybody else I really should have gotten. Maybe I could have gotten Owen McCown for UTSA if I thought hard enough. Alright, now that I see Malachi Nelson, I probably should have gotten him. Maybe there's a chance I could have gotten Amari Odom, but I just did not think of his name. But otherwise, I think I did a pretty solid job. I did forget Lynch Winfield. I have heard of him before. But otherwise, I don't really think I forgot anybody that I really should have known. But overall, we go 84 out of 136. Average score of 39, we went 62%. So overall, pretty solid performance, and I was right in my 80 to 85 range. So, pretty accurate prediction for me. But I cannot name every single starting quarterback. I can name 84 of the 136. And if I thought hard enough about some of the others, maybe I could have gotten to like 90, but probably not. But we go 84 out of 136, 62%. Overall, pretty solid performance. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm definitely going to do a lot more of these. I definitely think these are good off-season videos. And I've got a lot, or not a lot, but I've got some planned to do in the future. But if you guys have any other ideas for what Sporcle quizzes or any type of quizzes I can do throughout the off-season, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, turn notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.